guys, welcome back. So I've got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and let's be honest, I have way too many things sitting in front of me today, so this may be a long one, but I'm gonna try to breeze my way through it and move quickly. And I do have 2 Fooeys this week, which is kind of a rarity, but they're important. I need to tell you about them. So yeah, but I've got some goodies to share, so let's jump into it. So last week I ordered the limited edition set that Melissa Autry did with Madame Glam, and I'm wearing the nail polish this week and I absolutely love it. Now it is chipping on 2 of my fingers, but I have had this on probably 6 or 7 days, I want to say. So I mean, it has lasted really well, probably 6 days, I think. But it's just a really beautiful, creamy, dark wine burgundy kind of color. It went on beautifully, so nicely. This is my first Madame Glam nail polish and I absolutely love it. Like, such good quality. I would love to try more of theirs, but I just love this color. I think it is such a nice, like, deep, rich color, and this is called, I'm sounding like a frog again. This is gonna be with me, I don't know how long, but I've had this frog voice off and on for weeks now. So Frog Leslie is still here this week. So this one is called Found the One, but it's just such a pretty color. I love it. And you probably guessed that I would have a lot of Colourpop in my favorites this week, and I do, but I really tried to narrow it down to like the standout things that I enjoyed the most this week. And I'll probably have some like different favorites the next week and the week after and so on and so forth as I try more things. But one particular eye look I loved this week, and it's what I'm wearing right now, and it's this basically just a matte classic eye look, and I just really love it. I'm not typically a matte eye look girl. I've mentioned this before. I usually like to pair it with a glitter or a shimmer or a duochrome or metallic or something fun on the lids, but I don't know, something about this, especially with like a statement lip, I think is just so perfect. So what I did to create this, I've got Coppa Field. This is like a nice creamy color. This is on my lid and as my brow bone highlight. It's pretty much my skin tone color. And I do have a whole haul video and a blog post if you want to see more swatches and stuff like that. That'll be linked down below. And then this is Bill. It's a nice kind of like browny, pinky, gray kind of a color. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Now this one started to like come out of its pan, like it'll come into the lid, it'll like fall into the lid, so be careful with that. I think some of them might have some packaging fails, but it's still a gorgeous color, so I'm just delicate with it. And then this one is that was Coppa Field. This is To a T. This is like a really nice kind of like saddle brown color. Oh my gosh, this one's amazing too. These are all gorgeous. And then so I have Bill and To a T in my crease. So first I applied Bill and then I applied To a T over that. So it made it a little bit warmer. And then I have Fairfax in my outer corner and along my lower lash line. Chester, he's being the mess right now. He's messing with something. He was messing with my monitor. He's funny. He's in here with us today. He may make an appearance. We'll see. Okay, he's going back to his spot. He's so funny. Okay, so here they all are. So this one is Coppa Field, this is Bill, this is To a T, and that is Fairfax. I mean, really, those are so good. And I wanted to mention how I apply these because I get several questions about this. Usually every time I talk about Colourpop, I get at least one comment asking what I use. So I love to pack on color on my lid with a concealer brush. So this is the Sigma Concealer F70. So I love this for packing on really anything to my lid. Like, I just love using a concealer brush, but especially with these that have that kind of interesting texture, it works really well. For the crease, this is a great brush. This is the Sedona Lace EB15 brush. So it's synthetic, it's small, you know, I have small lids, but it's synthetic, so it just is really good for getting the product and depositing it really, really well. So I love this brush for my crease with the Colourpop shadows. My outer corner, I pretty much just use any kind of a small crease brush, so I use like an e.l.f. one today, but I think this is definitely a winner for the crease area. So if you're looking for something to work better with your Colourpop eyeshadows, especially the matte ones or whatever you're gonna put in your crease, I think this is a great one. And then any kind of concealer brush works well, at least for me. And then I hit the limited edition jackpot at the drugstore this week, which was so exciting. So I found the Maybelline Spring 2015 collection and the Wet n Wild, I think that one's called like the Silver Lake collection. I'm gonna have a haul video up, I think this weekend, maybe. But I have blog posts on the stuff that I got, so I'll link those down below for you. So one of the things that I got from Maybelline, this is the Color Tattoo in Hibiscus Heartbreak, and it is just a beautiful pink base. And it is different than Inked in Pink. This one is more light and almost white and a little bit on the lavender side. So it's more of a cool toned pink, and Inked in Pink is more of a warmer toned pink. But this is just so glowy and beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love this as a base. It's so beautiful. I love the color tattoos. And I get so excited about the limited edition stuff at the drugstore. Something about it, like every time I read about a new collection, especially on Nouveau Cheap, that's where I get most of my information, I'll think, I'm not gonna go on the hunt for this. I'm not gonna do it this time. And then I always end up doing it. And I get so excited when I find it. So this one is just such a pretty pink. For blush this week, I was pretty much just playing around with my Colourpop blushes and really enjoying them. But I did grab this one earlier in the week and really loved it. This is the Balm in Stain Long Wearing Staining Powder Blush in Pinstripe. I love the packaging. It's just so cute and vintage. So this is like a really beautiful kind of like mauve-y color. It's really beautiful and it's pretty pigmented. So it's basically a pinky mauve, but it does have like some kind of neutral tones in it. So it's a very wearable mauve color, especially if you apply it lightly on your cheeks. It seems like it just becomes more neutral and just super wearable. And these are really long wearing on me. Actually, that's the only one that I have, so that's all I have to base it on. But this one really wears well on me, and I just love the color of it. And when you kind of like blend it out more of those kind of neutral tones come out, and it becomes a little bit more glowy and just so pretty. So yeah, I may need to grab more of those, but I love this color specifically. That's why I grabbed this one, because it was different than a lot of stuff that I had in my collection, so that's why I went with this one. It is really, really pretty. And like I mentioned, I've pretty much been playing around with my Colourpop blushes all week this week and loving them all. But I tried to pick out one specific favorite because that's what I'm gonna try to do in the next several weeks, because I know I'm gonna have a lot of Colourpop stuff, and just so my Friday favorites aren't all Colourpop things, I'm just gonna try to pick out like the one or two standout items. So for blush this week, Fruit Stand is definitely the winner. This is a gorgeous corally red blush. I mean, it's pretty much a red blush, but it has a lot of coral in it, a lot of kind of like orangey tones. It's incredible. And it is a matte. And while it looks really scary in the pan and still pretty darn scary on my hand as well, when you get it on your cheeks, it really isn't as scary. I use the e.l.f. small stipple brush to apply these, and really go slowly and build it up. So don't get a lot of product on your brush, otherwise you're really gonna have super duper blush cheeks. But if you apply it slowly and kind of build it up, it's really pretty. I mean, you can just see, it's like this really sweet, youthful, bright blush. It just really gives you some color to your skin, and it's just so cute. And these wear really well. This one super duper stains, like not till the next day, but it really stays on your cheeks and just gives you so much beautiful color. It's gonna be so cute for the spring. But even right now, I'm loving it. For lips this week, I wore one of the Madame Glam lipsticks from the Melissa Autry collection, and this one is so gorgeous. This is Plumbed Out KK, and it looks a lot darker. Well, no, it's still pretty dark. I mean, it looks darker in the bullet than it actually is, but it's still a pretty dark color. It's like this really beautiful purpley wine color, and it's really pigmented but really creamy. And I love the formula of it because you can really leave it more sheer and just apply a really light layer of it because it's creamy, so it works that way. Like you can just do a light layer, or you can really build it up and get more of a really opaque kind of dark vampy lip. But oh my gosh, I love that color. That is so much fun. I think the container is really cute too. It's kind of like ovally shaped and just really cute. Kind of like NARS packaging too, that it's that sort of like rubbery type texture. But oh my gosh, I just love that color. And then this is the lipstick that I grabbed from the Maybelline limited edition collection. This is Carnation Cabernet. And it's just a really pretty, very typical color for me. It's like that pinky berry, slightly purpley color. Just really bright. It's so fun. It's very creamy. And it's kind of like, you know, the Rebel Bloom lipsticks, the other ones that are permanent, you know, because this looks the same like the container does. It's that same kind of texture in that these are a little bit more sheer and buildable. Like if you just really apply several layers, you're gonna get opaque color. But if you want more of a glossy, lighter look to your lips, you can definitely get that with these lipsticks. So this is the same in that you can just apply, you know, a little bit of it and it's a lot more light and sheer and wearable. So you can kind of see it there. So pretty. Yeah, these still smell like Play-Doh or baby powder. A little bit like Play-Doh and baby powder. Yeah, that's the scent. I really do think it is. But I love that color. You guys know that that's like a color that always jumps out at me. In this collection, they had like two lighter pinks, like kind of bubblegum pinks, and then one kind of bright orange. So like, but it was like orange. Like not, it didn't look like it was like reddish orange. It looked like orange. And I don't really wear orange lipsticks a lot. I think they look strange on me. I wish I could pull those off, but I feel a little weird in them. I have to go with more of a reddish orange if I'm gonna do anything in the orange family. But that color, Carnation Cabernet, is so cute. And I love the combo that I'm wearing today. I wore this the other day too and really enjoyed it. This is Jordana's Easy Liner for Lips in Sedona Red. This is just a really pretty classic red. It's slightly more on the kind of warm side, so it works with these sort of more orangey reds. And then the lipstick I'm wearing is Milani's Matte Passion. This is so gorgeous. It's bright. It's a very statement lip. It's very orangey, but it's beautiful. And it's super opaque. Oh my gosh. It's a really weird looking swatch. I don't know what happened there. Almost like a boot or something. I don't know. But just a really pretty lipstick color. Oh my gosh. And any kind of a bright color like this, I am going to wear it with a lip liner. That's why I'm wearing it with the Jordana liner. I just always do that. But these are really, really great. They're comfortable. I mean, they do become more like a matte lip in that they're a little bit drying, but as far as matte lipsticks go, this is a very comfortable formula. Not quite as comfortable as the Maybelline Creamy Mattes, but a close second, I would say, behind those. But nice and long wearing and just such a pretty, fun, bright color. And now for the couple of Fooeys that I unfortunately have this week. So first is a Milani eyeliner. This is the Milani Eye Tech Extreme Liquid Eyeliner in Blackest Black. And I mean, it says it's waterproof, but it's really not on me. Now it is a really nice black color. I love that it's that kind of like felt tip end to it, so it's easy to use, but it just really does not stick around on my eyes. I've noticed when I use this for like a kind of more dramatic winged liner, it looks beautiful when I first apply it, but I just noticed that I always have lots of black underneath my eyes, so it's like it collects in the tiers of my eyes and just kind of works its way down, ends up on my lower lash line. So I think it's this that's doing the running, which is so sad because it's really a beautiful dark liner and it's easy to use, but it just doesn't stick around. The one that I found that is the most long wearing on me is the Physicians Formula Eye Booster, and I think Ultra Black is the color I wear, but that one is so good. This one just didn't seem to stick around on me. So a couple of weeks ago, I tried out the Dior Nude Air Foundation on a client at Sephora, and it was absolutely beautiful on her. It applied effortlessly, it looked smooth, her skin looked flawless, but still like skin. It looked very natural. And so we were standing there talking about it after I applied it on her skin, and we were both saying, oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. And so I got a sample for myself thinking that I would really love it on me. But no. no, no. This was so absolutely terrible on me. First off, the color is wrong. I got 010 Ivory. The next color was too dark for me, but this is too light and the tone is off. It just doesn't match me well. But oh my gosh, this, I don't know what my skin is doing right now, but it's super dry on my nose, but I'm pretty much combo oily everywhere else. But it's like dry and flaky on my nose, and certain foundations really accentuate that, and this definitely does that. I mean, it clings to every little spot on my nose. It didn't apply evenly. I looked greasy with it on. It broke down during the day, didn't give me good coverage. It was like polar opposite of how it was on that client. So I wanted to mention it this week because it is a Fooey for me. It's so a Fooey for me. But I loved it on her, and I know a lot of friends on YouTube like this foundation. So I think foundations are like that across the board. I think they are so specific to the person that it's just, you have to try them out for yourself. And you can gather information, you know, based on people that might have similar skin types to you. But really, I think it just comes down to trying it yourself. So I would say definitely get a sample of this one before you invest in it, because it's like a $53 foundation. But I mean, I would have probably paid $53 if it looked like it did on that client, on me, but it didn't. It looked so horrible. I wouldn't pay $5 for this, for the way that it looked on me. But it's just one of those things, try it out for yourself, because it may be amazing like it was on her. All right guys, so those are all my favorites and my Fooeys for this week. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what you have been loving this week. I always love hearing your favorites, or let me know your weekend plans or any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!